Hello students, this is Mr. Nguyen. Welcome to my tutorials video on planes, lines, and points. These are just basic properties of geometry, and most of them are just definitions. So if you study your definitions pretty well, you should be okay with this practice. So let's go ahead and start with this first problem. Here we are determining whether something is true or false. So by definition, right, or by their properties. So it says here two parallel lines or parallel lines intersect in 2 points. So as you study your definition, parallel lines are lines that actually traveling um, next to each other, but they never meet because the distance between them it's always the same, right? The distance between them are always the same. It's kind of like a ladder, right? The size of your ladders are parallel, so they will never actually meet. So this is a false statement. They don't meet anywhere. So I'm gonna say false. Submit. Okay. True or false? A plane is a zero-dimensional. A plane is actually a two-dimensional shape because it travel in those directions forever, right? Travel this direction, that direction, that direction. So it's actually got two dimensions because it's got the length here and the width here, right? So a plane is actually two-dimensional. So a zero-dimensional is actually a point. So I'm going to say this is a false statement again. Submit. Perpendicular lines intersect. Well, yes, they do. They actually intersect at a specific uh, manner. They intersect at a 90-degree angle. So they actually intersect at a 90-degree angle here. So just for the purpose of this sentence, it's actually true. So lines, perpendicular lines, they intersect right here. So I'm going to say this is a true statement, okay? Delete what I just drew there, and I'm going to select true and submit. A line does not have any endpoints. Okay, so let's talk about this. A line, by definition, are extending in both directions. So if you're going to draw a line, you need to draw the arrows on the ends, right, to indicate that they actually extend indefinitely in both directions. So endpoints, as a matter of fact, endpoint is a point that actually stops the line so that it doesn't travel anymore, right? A point that's like it stopped the line, and then the rest of this is no longer traveling, right? That's what an endpoint is. So a line actually does not have this, because if this is the case, that would become a ray, right? So I'm going to say this is a false statement, that um, a line does not have any endpoint. I'm going to say, sorry, this is a true statement because it says a line does not have any endpoints. That is correct. They don't have endpoints because they extend indefinitely. Okay, so submit. Sorry about that. The intersection of three planes can be a line. Okay, so this is actually a little bit difficult to draw because the three lines, the three planes intersect means they cross each other. They go through each other, and by definition of a plane, it's it's traveling. A plane also travels indefinitely, right? Um, and if they intersect, they actually intersect on a line segment, but that line segment also travel indefinitely. So I'm going to say this is a true statement that the planes actually intersect on a line. The intersection of a plane can be a line. So I'm going to hit true and submit. Array extends forever. Okay, so this sentence is not very specific. It just said that array extends forever. It doesn't say extends forever in both direction. So I'm going to say that this one direction implies. So this is actually array, right? It only extends one direction. It actually has a starting point and it travels, right? Like the sun ray. The ray starts at the sun and it comes down to Earth, and it just goes through whatever, right? It stops when it touches something, but otherwise it will travel forever. So I'm going to say this is a true statement. A ray does extend forever, okay? I don't like that word forever. It's actually indefinitely. True. Dun, dun. Okay. The intersection of three planes can be a ray. That's actually not true because the planes, when they intersect, they actually intersect at a line. Because a ray has an endpoint, and planes don't have endpoint. Planes is just open on, on forever. So I'm using that word forever. So it's not a ray. A ray actually has an endpoint. So I'm going to say this is a false statement. Okay. Um, the intersection of a plane and a line segment can be a point. I'm going to say this is actually a true statement because if I have a plane, let's imagine this plane, right? And then a line segment go through it, and where they touch, where they intersect would be a point, right? So let's imagine I draw this. I don't know if I can draw this. So, oops, that's still a plane. Sorry about that. I need to draw a line segment. So let me draw one like this, right? And then it continue on forever like that. So as you can see, if this line goes through this plane, or a line segment go through this plane, this point right here is where they actually intersect, right? So I'm gonna say this is a true statement. So I'm gonna select true, and let's see where we are. I wanna hit the challenge zone really fast. All right, 86. All right, let's read this one. The intersection of a plane and a line can be a line segment. Actually, no, because when a plane is open in all directions, and then a line also extends indefinitely in both directions, so it cannot be a line segment where they intersect. So I'm going to say false. It actually intersect at a line, so I'm going to say false. Okay, we are in the challenge zone. So here we are. The intersection of two lines can be a ray. No, the intersection of two lines actually can be a point because they intersect at a point. Okay, right there and right there. So imagine these are lines. Right, so they actually intersect at a point. They don't intersect at a ray. So this is false. Yeah. Okay. Okay, next one. The intersection of two planes can be a line segment. No, because plane extends indefinitely. Line segment stops. So when two planes intersect, they actually intersect at a line because it extends forever. So I'm going to say this is a false statement. Yay. A line is zero dimension. Actually, a line is one dimension because it has length. We can measure a line segment, so it has length. So it does have one dimension. A zero dimension is a point because a point just has a shape. It doesn't have a size. So I'm gonna say this is a false statement because a line does have a dimension. All right, 96. We're almost there, guys. The intersection of a plane and a line can be a line. That is actually correct because a plane extends indefinitely. A line also extends indefinitely. So when they meet or when they intersect somewhere, they could intersect on that line. So this is a true statement. I'm going to say true. There we go. Last question, I think. A plane is two-dimensional. That is correct. A plane, like we talked before, it has length and width. So it is two-dimensional. So I'm going to say true, and we're going to hit 100. Yay. All right, bravo. Thank you guys for watching. If you like my videos and you want to see more tutorial videos, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate your time. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next tutorial videos. Bye-bye.